So last night, I was on the channel Uptime Community Church. There's me right there. And we had a few gentlemen on there. This guy's name is Michael, Greg, Bob, Michael, Rick, and John. So these gentlemen were on this panel last night with me. I was a guest, and it was actually quite fun. I enjoyed it quite a bit, had a good time, and I just wanted to share a little bit of my experience about last night. So I got on there a little bit early. We chit-chatted a little bit. They gave me an idea of what I was going to talk about, that basically 1 Thessalonians 4. They liked one of my videos that I did regarding 1 Thessalonians 4, and they basically gave me the full gauntlet. They said, whatever you want to talk about, this is your show, basically. Feel free to talk about whatever, and then we'll just interject every once in a while. I was like, wow, that's awesome. So we jumped in. They chit-chatted for a little bit, and then I was waiting in the background in the screen room, if you will, just waiting until they brought me on. And then basically they just asked me a little bit about my testimony, and I shared a bit, and then we just jumped right into it. We went for like 2 hours. So that was absolutely fantastic. They treated me like gold, And even afterwards, we talked a little bit after. We did a bit of a debriefing for like 20-30 minutes afterwards. So that was kind of fun too. That could have been recorded as well, because it was actually just fun talking with everyone. But during the podcast, it was just interesting. Some of the topics that came up, the solar eclipse that's coming on April 8th, the Super Bowl, we talked about Black Swan events, talked about the rapture a lot. And these are topics that I talk a lot about on my channel. So it was actually nice to talk to other people that love the King James Bible equal or more than me, that alone is amazing. So I felt just one with the community. I was a little bit nervous, before I went on, to be honest, because I was worried I was going to say something silly that perhaps would lead us some kind of a rabbit hole that we couldn't get out of. And but yeah, a little bit nervous, but once we got going, it was fun, because as you know, on my channel, I'm kind of used to talking for long periods of time, for like an hour or more at a time. And I think maybe perhaps that's one of the ways that I prep for something like that for a podcast, is because you just never know in the future what kind of a program you'll be on it. And that's one of the goals of mine, was to actually be on someone else's channel, and vice versa, is to have guests on my channel as well, because ultimately that also helps your channel grow, helps you grow your audience, all this kind of stuff. And it's fun interacting with like-minded individuals. And I hope to collaborate a little bit more with these gentlemen. I know there's some interest in perhaps sometime in the future, whether that's this year, this summer, who knows, to perhaps bring me back on. And then I'll also have some of the gentlemen on my channel as well. So that should be fun. Look forward to that. That should be cool. So anyways, I just thought I'd give you guys an update as to how it went last night. What's funny is my son actually came over, and my son and my wife both watched the podcast together while I was upstairs. And it was kind of interesting. I got some of his feedback afterwards. As you know, your children could be, he's 29 years old, I call them my children, but they're a little bit more critical on you because you're their parents. So my son said, yeah, like you're fidgeting with your pen, and you're a little bit too far back compared to everyone else, and all this kind of stuff. So those are just little mental notes you make as well. So it was kind of cool, and my brother-in-law also watched it and got some good feedback from that. So it was actually fun. I actually enjoyed that, and then I ended up talking with my son for about an hour regarding the book of Hebrews, and my son, wow, blew me out of the water, some insights that I never even thought of in regards to the Abrahamic covenant and tying it in with the book of Hebrews. I was just listening. I should have took notes. So one day, who knows, maybe my son will come on my YouTube channel. We'll never know. All right. Anyways, that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in another video. Bye for now.